Okay, we have some flower carpet roses or ground cover roses. Now flower carpet is a commercial name for a group of roses that once again are the modern informal type roses, and the idea is that they cover ground and they don't go up, they go this way. And we have one called Red Velvet. Once again, you can see a little bit of work would do no harm. There's lots of new buds coming on, and the old a little bit untidy, but the new growth will quickly cover the old growth. That's a particularly good one, Red Velvet. Now I spray them with Uncle Tom's Rose Tonic about 5 times a year in the earlier part of the year, and it's not a fungicide, it just strengthens them up and it makes them more resistant to fungus. And then I give them a few sprays of a commercial one, one what we sell in the garden centre, one for the ordinary people use, not one of the real ones for rose growers, just something like Rose Clear. We just give them a quick go, and if having used that they still give trouble with disease, we don't use them anymore, because there's no point in flogging a dead horse. If a rose is really in your garden is really disease prone, just get rid and get one that's not particularly disease prone, because you shouldn't have to spend your life gardening spraying stuff. And anyway, that's Red Velvet, and here we have an orange one, Sunset. Now orange can be tricky, it doesn't actually like going with pink, but once again a very good rose, and just something else of interest. If you look at the individual flower, oh, if I can get one that doesn't fall apart, you see it? There's not a lot of petals now, which means it's a single rose, it's not a double rose. Now the great advantage of the single rose is when it finishes flowering, there's not as much debris, there's not as much stuff that falls out and becomes untidy, so it's quite an easy rose to look after. And anyway, that's Sunset, another flower carpet rose. And here we have another one called Flower Carpet White. Now if you notice, this one tends to mound up a bit more, and it is a little bit prone to disease, but it's still a very nice rose. And there's a great thing about gardening, a little geranium making its own way up, that's self-seeded in there, and we have mercy on it, we leave it to grow there, because it's quite nice. That's Geranium mollichianum. We'll finish off with one more group of roses. These are roses that I don't know anything about, so I'm going to talk about something that I don't know anything about in a minute, which a lot of people would say I do a lot of that anyway. We go over here, that's the Red Fairy. That's quite nice as well. Once again, a little bit of work, get the old bits off. Sorry about that rose, but we haven't time to do it properly. There's a very nice rose here as well. That's Rose Kent. That's an English rose called Kent. Once again, a little bit of work would not go amiss if we had time. These are new. I just planted these 2 roses about a week ago, facing southwest. Good enough facing for a rose. I would not generally face them north, because they don't particularly like facing north. Now they'll grow okay, but they won't flower as much. These are new. I know nothing about them. They're Persian roses, or they're Persian hybrid roses, and what they've been bred for is the very unusual coloration at the centre. They do look different. Now, are they going to be good? Are they going to be bad? I don't know. But I've planted 2, and we'll see what happens. And with a bit of luck, if they work out and they're not madly disease prone, and they don't seem to be, if they work, we plant them somewhere else. And I have great hopes that these Persian roses, because they are something different. So that's us and roses. Roses I know and roses I don't know.